In the quiet corridors of power, from Ottawa to Washington, a decision has been made. It's a decision involving billions, advanced technology, and the future of a nation's defense. But this is more than military procurement. Canada's next-generation fighter jet choice is shaking the core of the Western world's most vital military alliance. According to Pentagon insiders, this move is causing unprecedented concern. This isn't just about planes, it's about partnership, security, and the fabric of North American defense. The Arctic, once ignored, is now a strategic chessboard, with Russia rebuilding its presence and China declaring itself a near-Arctic state. In this new reality, defending North America is a joint US-Canada mission, relying on seamless cooperation and shared technology. Now, a single fighter jet decision threatens to complicate that partnership. The implications stretch far beyond Canada, touching NORAD's readiness and NATO's strategic posture. Why is the Pentagon so worried? The answer lies in a web of technology, politics, and trust. One nation's choice can profoundly impact its closest ally, creating a strategic puzzle military planners are scrambling to solve. The world is watching, and the outcome will have lasting effects. Understanding this decision is critical for every citizen who depends on the invisible shield of continental defense. It's about the pilots who will fly these jets and the commanders who must trust their allies' equipment. This is a journey into the heart of modern warfare, where a single piece of hardware can alter the balance of power. The story begins not with a bang, but with a choice, one now echoing across the globe. To understand today's decision, we must look back. The Royal Canadian Air Force has a proud history, from 2 world wars to global peacekeeping. The Cold War's Avro Arrow symbolized Canadian innovation, but its cancellation remains controversial. Afterward, Canada relied on American aircraft, cementing a deep-rooted military relationship. Pilots trained together, maintenance crews shared knowledge, and systems were designed for seamless cooperation. This interoperability was a strategic necessity, especially during Cold War standoffs, when NORAD needed unified action. The current CF-18 Hornets, acquired in the 1980s, have served in conflicts from the Gulf War to missions against ISIS. But these jets are old, their systems outdated, and maintenance costs are soaring. The need for a replacement has been obvious for over a decade. Canada has always balanced sovereign industrial benefits with the need to align with its primary defense partner, the US. Each fighter jet purchase reflected this balance. Now, the reported move away from a US-centric platform marks a significant departure. It challenges the assumptions underpinning North American air defense for over 60 years. Military planners on both sides must now confront a new, uncomfortable reality. Replacing the aging CF-18s has been a political saga spanning more than a decade. In 2010, Canada announced plans to buy F-35s from Lockheed Martin, but political opposition and cost concerns derailed the deal. The F-35 became a federal election issue, with the new government promising an open competition. Bids came from Lockheed Martin's F-35, Boeing's Super Hornet, and Saab's Gripen E. The debate became a proxy for Canada's place in the world: prioritize US integration or forge a more independent path. As the CF-18s aged, Canada bought used Australian F-18s as a stopgap, highlighting the urgency. Years of uncertainty left RCF crews maintaining an aging fleet while politicians debated. The process exposed the real-world consequences of political delays. The stage was set for a decision with far-reaching implications. On January 15, 2026, Ottawa announced the Saab Gripen E as Canada's next fighter jet. The government cited the Gripen's capabilities, lower life cycle costs, and robust industrial benefits. 88 jets are on order, with deliveries starting in 2029. Saab's proposal includes a new production and support center in Montreal, promising jobs and investment. Officials insist the Gripen is NATO-compatible and can be integrated into NORAD systems. They point to other NATO Gripen operators and modern data links for interoperability. However, the decision to reject the F-35 is controversial, representing a major strategic pivot. While Ottawa celebrates cost savings and domestic industry, Washington faces new technical and operational challenges. The Gripen's selection marks the start of a new, uncertain chapter in North American defense. Inside the Pentagon, Canada's decision sparked deep concern. The issue isn't the Gripen's quality, but interoperability. NORAD relies on seamless integration, shared systems, tactics, and data. The F-35's advantage is its secure, real-time data sharing via MADL, a technology not available to non-F-35 platforms. Canadian Gripens will be limited to older, less secure Link 16 systems, creating a two-tiered NORAD. In a crisis, U.S. commanders may sideline Canadian jets from high-threat missions, relegating them to secondary roles. This digital divide could lead to fatal delays and undermines unified air defense. The RCAF risks being reduced from full partner to supporting player in its own airspace. The Gripen decision ripples far beyond military operations. For NATO, Canada's move away from the F-35 isolates it from key allies and may reduce its influence in coalition operations. Economically, Saab's promised industrial benefits are a political win, but Canada risks exclusion from the F-35 global supply chain. Public opinion is split. Some praise the decision as fiscally responsible and independent. Others call it short-sighted and dangerous. Supporters tout jobs and sovereignty. Critics warn of weakened security and alliance ties. The debate reflects a core tension: economic nationalism versus strategic alignment. The decision's impact will be felt in both industry and international relations. Canada's choice has ignited a national conversation about priorities and risks. Defense experts echo the Pentagon's concerns. Analysts warn that choosing the Gripen over the F-35 means a less integrated North American defense partnership. Retired commanders argue the RCAF's primary mission is joint defense with the U.S., and technological segregation is a strategic blunder. European experts note the decision weakens NATO's unity and complicates future coalition operations. While technical workarounds exist, they're less secure and slower than the F-35's seamless data sharing. The consensus: Canada has accepted significant operational risk for domestic economic gains. This trade-off alarms its most important ally. The government's assurances of interoperability don't match the technical realities of modern air combat. The decision is seen as prioritizing politics over operational needs. History shows the cost of poor interoperability. In Kosovo, lack of a common digital language among NATO jets led to delays and friendly fire. Later, Link 16 improved coordination, but the arrival of fifth-generation fighters created a new divide. The F-22's advanced network couldn't share real-time data with older jets, forcing inefficient workarounds. Canada's Gripen decision risks repeating these mistakes, locking the RCAF into outdated standards as allies move forward. The Pentagon fears NORAD will become two separate air forces, one with high-definition awareness, the other lagging behind. Instead of learning from past conflicts, Canada's choice may recreate old problems in North America's defense. The lesson: seamless, secure information flow is vital in modern warfare. Ignoring this could have serious consequences in a future crisis. This is more than a story about fighter jets. It's about trust, technology, and the future of a vital alliance. Canada's decision, shaped by politics and national pride, has created a strategic challenge for North American defense. The Pentagon's concerns are rooted in the realities of network-centric warfare, where seamless data sharing is as crucial as the jets themselves. By choosing a different path, Canada introduces friction into its most important defense relationship. The consequences will be felt in joint training, NORAD planning, and potentially in the opening moments of a future conflict. The U.S. must now ask, how much can it rely on a partner operating on a different technological wavelength? This story reveals how a single decision can reshape collective security. It challenges us to weigh national interests against alliance commitments and long-term stability. Citizens must understand the stakes and demand honest dialogue about the risks and solutions. North American security has always depended on shared purpose and technology. That foundation is now being tested. The path forward requires not just new hardware, but a renewed commitment to partnership.